Welcome to the Phoenix Skills Hub, your number one stop for video drawing tutorials. Find even more drawing tips inside the pages of the Phoenix comic, along with great stories and more. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw an octopus. We're not going to worry about making it look photo-real, but looking at photos of octopus might help with some of the final details. Drawing a monster with 8 tentacles might sound daunting, but if you break things down and use the building block method, there's nothing to be scared of. Other than the giant octopus, of course. Let's start by focusing on the head. First, draw 2 interconnecting egg-like shapes. Erase the lines to create one solid shape. Draw a small triangle jutting out from the left about 3/4 of the way up and draw in some guides for the central line and the eyes. That's the building blocks for the head in place. Now let's move on to the tentacles, focusing on just the one tentacle to start with. Draw 2 wavy lines coming together to a point. Draw semicircles inside your lines to hint at form. Try to imagine if your tentacles were transparent, you'd be able to see a whole circle. Now add the rest of your tentacles. Don't rush and just add them one at a time using the exact same principle as the tentacle we've just drawn. I'm just going to erase the overlapping part of the head here, and there we have it, a full set of guides from which to start our final drawing. Because I work on a computer, I'm going to turn the opacity down on my guides to make them fainter and then create a new layer for my final lines. If you're using pencil and paper, then either draw your guides really lightly and erase them later, or overlay a second piece of paper over your guides and draw over them to save rubbing out later. Okay. Let's start on our final lines, starting with a strong outline around the head. As always, don't just trace over your building blocks, use them purely as a guide. Use angular lines and add additional details, like here where the 2 egg shapes meet. I'm going to add a few extra angles to my lines. Add some eyes and make your octopus look cross by arching the eyebrows. Octopus don't have noses, but I sort of add a little nose shape here, it just looks right to me. Add some extra lines either side of the nose and then add some markings on the back of the head. Now let's move on to the tentacles. Again, let's tackle them one at a time. Add a strong outline and then add a broken line across the middle of your tentacle. Add some more broken lines where the semicircle guides are. And then finish off by adding suckers to the underside of the tentacle. These can be simple squiggles. Now let's draw in the rest of the tentacles. If you're working from good solid building blocks, this shouldn't be too hard. I'm just going to erase the bottom of the face here and extend the lines of the first tentacles to make it look like everything flows into one. Finally, add bubbles and wiggly lines to make it look like your octopus is underwater. And that's it, you're done. If you enjoyed this video and you're watching on YouTube, why not give us a like, and for even more how to draw tutorials, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Till next time. For even more drawing tips, along with great stories and more, why not grab a subscription to the Phoenix comic by checking out the link in the description.